Hi, Tennessee, America. How you doing? My name is David Schuster. I'm running for U.S. Senate to represent the great people of the state of Tennessee. All right. I feel I would be a good senator. I will represent you. It is a 6-year term after all. In case some of you didn't know that, it's for 6 years. Congress is 2, president's 4, Senate is 6. So I hope to get your vote. I am as you can tell, not originally from around Tennessee. I was born and raised in Massachusetts. I lived in Jacksonville, Florida for 22 years. I did 11 years in the service, Navy. Got hurt in 1986 during a 3 carrier op, so I'm a disabled vet. I had an H-46 come down on my head and break my back and stuff and messed me up real good. I had my own business from 96 to 2007. It was a small crane service, 2 boom trucks, setting trusses on residential buildings, ACs on little champs and stuff, and vice versa. I shut it down in 07 due to the economy that started going bad in 05. I carried it, went about 150 grand in debt carrying the business. Shut it down in 07, moved here in 08. Been living here for 12 years now. Doing good. I'm on Social Security Disability, VA. Like I said, I fought the VA from 95 to 2013. I'm still fighting them today because they only got me at 50%. And I got my first check in 2013. Took me 95 to 2013. So I know where a lot of the problems is. I developed a little bit of post-traumatic stress from having to deal with the system itself. And they wonder why there's so many homeless vets out there and stuff, because the system either hopes you die or give up. And I'm not going to do neither. So I was in the Navy. I was aviation supply. I was an aviation storekeeper, worked my way up to E5. I was in E5 for 7.5 years. Same amount of time I did in service with a broken back and never knew it because they misdiagnosed me and never looked at my back. Broken back and 10 herniated discs, and my spinal cord of my neck was partially severed when the helicopter came. I had 5 in my neck herniated and 5 in my L's herniated. And I got degenerative joint disease because of it and stuff. My joints are messed up. I got torn meniscus in my knees and things. So I can still get around. I have a brain. I have a lot of common sense. I've seen where there are a lot of problems are. Like I said, aviation supply, I handled all the finances for the squadron. I did all the inventories, aircraft, furniture, tools, everything. When I was stationed in the Azores for 2 years, from 88 to 89, I was stationed there. And I had a 3,000 line item warehouse was in charge of. I handled all the financials and stuff for 3 different commands in the ASWAC, which is an Anti-Submarine Warfare Operations Center. So, you know, I've done a lot. I've seen where a lot of the waste is in the government. I've seen where a lot of issues are having your own business, especially small business. When I had my small business, I was selected by a guy that some of you might know. Tom DeLay was the congressional leader. I got this here. I don't know if you can see it. The light's kind of blocking it up. It's says the National Republican Congressional Committee National Leadership Award presented to David Schuster, and it makes me an honorary co-chairman of the Business Advisory Council for Congress. And Tom DeLay down here signed it and everything. And then you get your paper, you get your name in the paper. They pick like 10, 15 people from each state that have businesses to do it and stuff. And when I had my business and I was on that committee, the state of Florida contacted me because that's where I lived at the time in Jacksonville, Florida. And my company was a service, and they wanted to start putting a tax on services. Now, when I was in business, I started out in '96, and framers were getting like $6 a square foot to stick frame a commercial building. And then when I left, was shut my business down because of all the illegals that came into it, and not just Mexican, from all over South America. They come up here, they work for a while, they buy a house in their home country, and then they leave. But in the meantime, they screw up our industries because, like I said, framers were getting $6 a square foot for a commercial. And then when I shut my business down in '07, the Mexicans, because majority were Mexicans, but you have Sandinistas, South American people, and they had driven the price down to $2.35. All my customers that were Caucasian went out of business. You know, there weren't very many colored people in it, even though I consider us all colored people because nobody really is white. I got some Cherokee in me. My mother's great grandmother was full blooded Cherokee. So, not that that really matters, but I don't use it for nothing. I'm not like Elizabeth Warren, even though I'm from the same state. So, here we go. Vote for me. I'm running for you. I have this YouTube channel. I have Twitter at Schuster Campaign. And after the I is a 1 instead of GN on campaign. And on that Twitter site, I have a address you can click on to do donations to me. You want to submit $1 or $2. I'm not looking for big money, but it would be nice to be able to get at least a couple commercials done if I could get enough money for that. Or you could take it upon yourself and represent me. I don't mind. If you got a few extra bucks, you want to go and have a couple signs made like this, put it out somewhere or to your friends and things. Go on Facebook, put information out there on me. Let people know I'm out here. You have other choices other than doctors, lawyers, and politicians. You have regular guys like me with a lot of common sense, and they have done a lot of life things and have a lot of life experiences. I've been all over the Mediterranean. I've been to California. I've been to Mexico, the country Mexico. I've been pretty much all over the United States doing live ordnance, weapons things in the military and stuff like that. I lived in Virginia Beach for 5 years. I lived overseas in the Azores for 2 years, lived in Jacksonville, Florida for 20 years. Born and raised in Massachusetts, been living here in Tennessee now for 12 years. I've been around a lot. I've seen a lot. I've been all over the Mediterranean. I've been swimming in the Dead Sea. I've been to Masada. I've been to Jerusalem. Been to Naples 6 times, Naples, Italy. Been to Pompeii. We were supposed to go to Egypt, but Gaddafi took care of that back in '86. I've been to France, Monaco, Cannes. Been all over. Met a lot of people. I've seen how they operate and how they do and stuff. And so I've handled multi-million-dollar accounts. I have my own business and stuff. I'm just starting to ramble now, but I'd like to see you vote for me and get someone that is like you and will represent you and look out for your interests, not their own. So no more doctors, no more lawyers, no more politicians. You need a guy like me. You need a lot of guys like me because it's the only way we're going to get our country back. Because that way there we can get a line item veto and we can get term limits and stuff. So do the right thing. Let me know come August 6th when you vote that you really want your country back and a person like me up there to represent you. So get out and vote, tell your friends, and let's do this thing. All right? Take care. God bless you.